Welcome back guys to my channel. This is Mr.db channel, and today we're going to review the past question for 2021 maths. So when you actually get paper, this is how the paper looks like. You have a space for your name and your index number. Written on it, you have the West Africa Examination Council Ghana. You have a basic education certificate examination. Okay, these are the following instructions written on it. Do not open these booklets until you are told to do so. While you are waiting, read and observe the following instructions. Write your name and index number in the space provided above. The booklet consists of two papers. Answer paper 2, which comes first in your answer booklet, and paper 1 on the objective test answer sheet. Paper 2 will last 1 hour, after which the answer booklets will be collected. Do not start paper 1 until you are told to do so. Paper 1 will last 1 hour. The use of calculators are not allowed. So guys, this is what you have in your actual paper. So let's welcome back guys. So when you have your paper, this is how it looks like. We're reviewing Maths 2021 Bece paper 2. So today we're going to deal with only paper 2. So when you get paper, this is how the paper, this is how it looks like. Answer 4 questions only. You're only supposed to answer only 4 questions from this paper. Out of the 6, you're supposed to answer only 4. And all working must be shown clearly. Marks will not be awarded for correct answers without corresponding workings. So you can't get a full marks for your correct answer without your methods or your corresponding answers. So let's start with question 1. Okay, it's quite interesting. You have a set question over in question 1. Okay, let's have a great look at the set well. Okay, let's read it. In the Venn diagram, M and N are intersection sets in the universal set U. Okay, express number of n and number of n in terms of x. So this is quite simple, but let's try our hands on it. So number of m is equal to only m, the region 1 plus the region 2, which is the intersection of m and n. So only m is equal to 8x plus 4, and the intersection is 6, so we add it to it. So the number of m is equal to 8x plus 10, and number of n, only n, which is the region 3 plus region 2, which is the intersection. So only n is equal to 2x plus 7, and the intersection is equal to 6. So we add 2x plus 7 plus 6, and the number of n is equal to 2x plus 13. And moving on to the next question, 1b. Given that number of m is equal to number of n, find the value of x for I. Okay, number of n is equal to number of n. So in the previous question we just solved, we know our number of m is equal to 8x plus 10. Now our number of n is equal to 2x plus 13. So we just equate them together. So it's equal to 8x plus 10 is equal to 2x plus 13. 8x. So with this we group like terms. So it will turn out to become 8x minus 2x is equal to 13 minus 10. So we subtract 2x from 8x, we get 6x is equal to 13 minus 10, which is 3. The 6 divide through, so our x, leaving our x to stand alone, and our x will be equal to half. So the value of x is equal to half, 1 over 2. Bii, the number of union. Okay, we're supposed to find the number of union. So first we add we add our only m, which is the 8x plus 4, plus our intersection, which is the region 2, plus only n, which is the 2x plus 7, plus our region 4, which is the 6. We add all together, and therefore x is equal to half. So where we see x, we put half over there. So it will go 8 half, or half of 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus half of 2 plus 7 plus 6. Because we get 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 6 is equal to 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6. Our answer is equal to 28. So the number of union is equal to 28. Let's look at the next question, 1c. Simplify. 2 raised to the power 6 divided by, into bracket, 2 square times 2, close bracket, divided by 2 raised to the power 5. We take our laws of indices. So now first we have a bracket over there, so you have to solve the one in the bracket first. And the first law of indices says that number with the same basis multiply each other, we add the powers. So 2x times 2, we're going to add 2 plus 1, we add the powers, so it turned out to come 2 raised to the power 3. So we continue, 2 raised to the power 6 divided by 2 raised to the power 3 divided by 2 raised to the power 5. The second law of indices says that number with the same basis dividing each other, we subtract the powers. From here, we subtract 6 minus 3 minus 5, and our answer left is 2 negative 2, which is equal to 1 over 2 square, or 1 over 4. Okay, now we are going to the next question number, which is question number 2. Factorize the expression 5a minus by plus 15a minus 3b. So in this, we group like terms in this one we have. So the 5a, it will turn out to come 5ay plus 15a minus by minus 3b. So now, how to have group like them? We take them in pairs, and this will be factorization type 2. So we deal with the type 2 method. So in the first one, the one that is common is 5a, so the 5a comes out, and we have y plus 3 inside. In the second one, the one that is common is negative b, so b comes out, and the one that is left is 1 plus 3. So we turn out to have a final answer at y plus 3 bracket 5 minus b. 2b. Solve. 6 over 4p minus 1 is equal to 4 over 3 bracket p plus 4. So in this case, there's an equal to sign over there, so we cross multiply. So the 6 will times the 3 raised to the 3 brackets open p plus 4 brackets close, and the 4 will times the 4p minus 1. So we have 6 parentheses 3 brackets p plus 4 in close brackets and close the parentheses is equal to 4 brackets open 4p minus 1. So we get 6 parentheses 3p plus 12 is equal to 16p minus 4. The 6 multiplies everything through, so we turn out to have 18p plus 72 is equal to 16p minus 4. So now in this case, we group like terms. So it turned out to become 18p minus 16p is equal to negative 4 minus 72. So 18p minus 16p, we get 2p is equal to negative 4 minus 72, we get negative 76. The 2 cancel out. So use the 2 to cancel out for the p to stand alone. So the 2 cancel the negative 72, 76, 38 times. So our p is therefore equal to negative 38. 2c. Bece and Kofi shared an amount of 21,000 Ghana cedis in a ratio of 2:5 respectively. How much more did Kofi receive than Bece? So first we calculate, we write our important fact down, and Bece's ratio is 2 and Kofi's ratio is 5. So we now look for the total ratio. The total ratio is equal to 2 plus 5. So we get 2 plus 5, we get 7. So now we look for Bece's share. Bece's ratio is 2 over the total ratio times the money shared, which is the 21,000. So it turn out to be 2 over 7 times 21,000. The 7 cancels the 21, 3,000 times. So the 2 times the 3,000, we get 6,000 Ghana cedis for Bece. And the Kofi's share. Kofi's ratio is 5 over the total ratio times the amount given. So 5 over 7 times 21,000. The 7 cancels the 21, 3,000 times. So the 5 times the 3,000, we get 15,000 Ghana cedis for Kofi. So the amount Kofi received more than Ama is equal to the share of Kofi minus the share of Ama. So we get 15,000 Ghana cedis minus the 6,000 Ghana cedis. So our answer is equal to 9,000 Ghana cedis. So Kofi had 9,000 Ghana cedis more than Ama. For the next question number 3a. If R is equal to negative 4, 5 and M is equal to 1, negative 1, 2, find P given that P is equal to R minus M. This is a vector question. So let's get to it. So our R is equal to negative 4, 5 and our M is equal to 1, negative 1, negative 2. So P is equal to R minus M. So P will therefore equal to negative 4, 5 minus negative 1, negative 2. So the negative sign meet, they change into positive because nege is positive. So it's P will therefore equal to negative 3, negative 3. Okay. 3b. The sum of two numbers is 81. If the second number is twice the first number, find the second number. So first, let's represent the numbers by a variable x. So it puts x over there. So the first number is equal to x, and the second number is equal to 2x, because the second number is twice the first number. And the total of the first and the second number is 81. So therefore, 81 is equal to x plus 2x. X plus 2x is equal to 3x. So 81 is equal to 3x. The 3 divides through. 3 divides 81 27 times. So therefore, making our x equal to 27. We want the second number. We don't want the first number. So we just, our rule that we have over there, we put our x inside. So the second number is equal to 2x. Wherever you see x, we put x over there. So we know our x is 27. So 2 times 27, we get 54. 54 for your second number. So the answer over there is 54. Okay, the next one. The floor of a rectangular hall is a length of 9 meters and 9 meters and width 4 meters. How many tiles of 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters can be used to cover the floor completely? Okay, now first we look for the area of our floor, our rectangular floor of the hall. So we have the area, which is length times width. So our 9 meters times our 4 meters will give us 36 meters square. And the area of the tile, length times width, our 20 centimeters times our 30 centimeters, which is equal to our 600 centimeters square. So now we change the meters to centimeters. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So in this case, the 36 centimeters we had, the 36 meters we had for the floor of the rectangular hall will be turned out to become 3,600 centimeters. So now we divide 2 to get the tiles that can be used to cover the floor. So we got 3,600 divided by 600. So this, our zeros cancel through, and 6 will enter 36 6 times. So therefore the tiles can be used, 6 tiles can be used to cover the floor completely. So 6 tiles can be used to cover the floor completely. Okay guys, if you are still watching the video and you haven't subscribed yet, then a sub to the channel will be delightful. Let's continue. Question number 4A. Question number 4A. Ntriwa bought 25 mangoes. 7 were unripe. What percentage of mangoes were ripe? So first, she bought 25 mangoes and 7 were unripe. So now we have to look for the ripe mangoes to do for the percentage. So the ripe mangoes will be equal to our 25 minus our 7. So the number of ripe mangoes is equal to 18. So now we look for the percentage of the ripe mangoes. So the ripe mangoes all over the total number of mangoes times 100. So 18 over 25 times 100. 25 goes into 100 times 4. So 18 times 4 is equal to 72%. So the percentage of ripe mangoes is equal to 72%. Okay, the next question. Okay, let's look at the mapping 4B. X maps to Y, 1 maps to -1, 2 maps to 2, 3 maps to 5, 4 maps to 8, 8 maps to M, and N maps to 29. Okay, the mapping shows the relation between X and Y. Find the rule of the mapping. So the rule of mapping is given by the formula y is equal to ax plus b. Therefore a is equal to our change, our difference in y over difference in x, our difference or change in our codomain over the difference in our domain. So A will therefore equal to, we take two pairs of numbers from the mapping we have over here. So I choose to take 5, 3 and 5, and I take 2 and 2. So 5 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2. So therefore our A is equal to 3. So now we look for our B. We take a pair over here, X and Y. We take a pair from X and Y, a number from X and Y, and put it inside. Wherever we see X, we put X over there, and wherever we see Y, we put Y over there. So I choose to take 2 maps 2. So our X is 2 is equal to A, which is 3, times our X, which is 2, plus B. We don't know B. So 2 is equal to 3 times 2, 6, plus B. So now we group like terms by the 6 crosses the equal to sign, then it changes its sign to negative. So 2 minus 6 is equal to B. So B is equal to negative 4. So for the rule of the mapping is equal to Y is equal to 3x minus 4. Okay. For BII, find the value of M and N. So let's look at the mapping again. 8 maps to N. N maps to 29. So now we have our rule. We just have to put our answers we have over here, just like change a substitution. So our value of M is equal to Y is equal to 3, 8. So X is equal to 8 minus 4. 3 times 8, we get 24. Y is equal to 24 minus 4. 24 minus 4 is equal to 20. So therefore, Y is equal to 20. So M is also equal to 20, because our M is in the Y plane. So M is equal to 20. The value of N. So this one they've given us the value of the Y, which is 29. So 29 is equal to 3, which is our A, times N minus 4. So the 4 crosses the equal to sign, then changes the negative sign over there to positive. 29 plus 4 is equal to 3N. So we get 33 is equal to 3N. So our 3 divide through. So our N is therefore equal to 11. Okay. For C, a bus left town X at 6:30 a.m. and arrived at town Y at 11 p.m. If the bus traveled at an average speed of 100 km per hour, calculate the distance from town X to Y. Okay, now we change our time we have over there, which is the AM and the PM, to hours. So 6:30 a.m. will give us 6 hours 30 minutes, or 6.5 hours, and 1 p.m. will give us 13 hours. So we look for the time spent. 13 minus our 6.5 hour, we get 6.5 hours. So our time spent is 6.5 hours. Sorry. Average speed is equal to 100 km per hour. So our distance, we are supposed to look for the distance. So our distance is equal to the speed times the time spent. Our speed is 100, Now time spent is 6.5 hours. So 100 times our 6.5 will give us 650 kilometers for the distance. And moving on to the next question, question number 5. Simplify. Bracket open. 4x plus 2, bracket close, bracket open, x minus 2, bracket close, minus 3x squared. So now we take 4x and multiply it through with x minus 2, and we take 2 and multiply it through with x minus 2. So it's got to 4x multiplying through x minus 2 plus 2 multiplying through x minus 2 minus 3x squared. We get 4x squared minus 8x plus 2x minus 4 minus 3x squared. So now the negative 8 plus 2, they are common, so it's going to have an effect on them. So it's equal to 4x squared minus 6x minus 4 minus 3x squared. So for this now, we group like terms. 4x squared minus 3x squared minus 6x minus 4. Therefore, our final answer is x squared minus 6x minus 4. Okay, 5b. The following are angles formed at the center of a circle: 40 degrees, 60 degrees, 100 degrees, 3x degrees, and 5x degrees. Find the value of x. Angles from the center of a circle is equal to 360 degrees. So therefore, we have 40 plus 60 plus 100 plus 3x plus 5x is equal to 360 degrees. 40 plus 60 plus 100, we get 200, plus our 3x plus 5, we get 8, is equal to 360. 200 plus 8x, which is we got from the 3x plus 5, is equal to 360. So now we group like terms over it. The 200 crosses the equal to sign, then changes its sign from positive to negative, subtracting the 360. So 8x is equal to 360 minus 200. 8x is equal to 360, which minus 360 minus 200, we get 160. So 8x is equal to 160. We want our x, so the 8 divides through. 8 divides 160 20 times. So the answer for x is equal to 20 degrees. 5c. The cost C in Ghana cedis of producing a book of pages X is given by C is equal to 25 plus 0.6x. I. Find the cost of producing books with 200 pages. So our pages is X. This one is just like substitution. So we just substitute our figures that we have over there. So the rule we have over there is C is equal to 25 plus 0.6x. So the cost is C and the pages is X. In I, the pages is equal to 200 pages. We are supposed to look for the cost. So therefore our X is equal to 200. So we have C is equal to 25 plus 0.6 times 220. 220, not 200. C is equal to 25 plus 132. C is equal to 157 Ghana cedis. So the cost of producing of 200 pages is equal to 175 Ghana cedis. 5 CII. How many pages in the book produced at the cost of 145 cedis? So you're supposed to look for the pages produced at the cost of 145 cedis. So our cost is 145. So therefore C will be equal to 145. 145 equal to 2x plus 0.6x. So we group like this by. On to our last question final set, which is question number 6. The last question for paper 2. The table shows the number of marbles students sent to the class for mathematics lesson. The number of marbles x, number of students f, and we have x, fx. 1 for the number of marbles, 4 for the number of students, and there's blank space for that. And 2 for the number of marbles, 5 for the number of students, and there's a blank space for that. 3 for the number of marbles, and there's a blank space for the number of students, and we have fx 42. 4 for the number of marbles, 9 for the number of students, and blank space for fx. 5 for the number of marbles, blank space for the number of students, and 30 for fx. 6 for the number of marbles, 2 for the number of students, and 12 for the number of fx or fx. A. Copy and complete the table. So the number of marbles, the number of students, and fx. We are supposed to copy this and complete it. So we fill in the blank spaces over there. We don't have any answer for. So 1 for the number of marbles and 4 for the number of students, and we don't know the fx. So fx is called simply means f times x. So our f is the marbles and our x is the student. So 1 times 4 will give us 4. So the number for fx for the first one is 4. Number of marbles 2 and number of students 5. We don't know fx. So we times 2 times 5 we get 10. So our answer will therefore become 10. Number of marbles 3 and number of students we don't know, and fx is 42. So in this case we divide 3 by 42. So in this case we divide 42 by 3. So the number of students therefore becomes 14. 4 for the number of marbles, 9 for the number of students, and fx we don't know. So 4 times the 9 we get 36. So fx becomes 36. 5 for the number of marbles and number of students we don't know, and 30 for fx. So this case the 5 divides 30. So 5 divides 30 6 times. So the number of students becomes 6. 6 for the number of marbles, 2 for the number of students, and 12 for fx. We've completed the table. Next one. How many students were in the class? So number of students in the class is the sigma f. So 4 plus 5 plus 14 plus 9 plus 6 plus 2, we get 40. B for BII. How many marbles were bought altogether? So the number of marbles bought altogether is fx, sigma fx. So we add 4 plus 10 plus 42 plus 36 plus 30 plus 12, we get 134. BII. How many marbles did most of the students bring? They're asking for the mode. So look at the frequency. The highest frequency over there is 14, and relate it to the x, the max or the number of marbles. So our number of marbles is 3. So the number of marbles our student brought most was 3. So our mode over here is 3. 6C. Calculate. Correct to the nearest whole number the mean of the marbles bought for the lesson. So our mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. So it's equal to 134 over 40. We get 3.35. They are asking us to correct to the nearest whole number. So our answer becomes 3. Okay guys, this is the end of the section for Bece 2021 paper 2. Next video we're talking about paper 1, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribe and hit the notification button so when I can update you with my newly uploaded videos. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, but if you don't like it, let's go for it now. My name is Mr. DB, and I'll catch you in the next one.